Good evening. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Wednesday, March 19th, St. Joseph's Day. I should know that. I am a Joseph. I'm a seventh Joseph in a row. Sometimes Southern Italian families, we kind of stick with one name. So I am the seventh in a row, which means I don't know what that makes. My great-great-great-grandfather was a Joseph. Anyway, I'm here with daily tarot card reading. I'm back after a short hiatus of about a month and a half, trying to work out a few bugs in the system and being able to do the readings under my own control. I hate to be like so anti-teamwork, but the idea like I can work whenever I want now and edit and produce these things completely on my own, with occasional problem here and there, technical that I work around, allows me to offer these up a little more intimately and personally and directly. And I'm going to do today's reading around midnight when they always come up, so I'm pretty much on schedule. So I'm going to pick our main card, right? We've shuffled, we looked, we're here, and it's the Empress. A great card, signifying justice, balance, intellect, and intuition side by side, fairness with a strong maternal point of view as well, which is nice. It's a good card for if decisions are being made about you today. It's a strong card that says, all right, it's not just about facts. Sometimes emotions will weigh in this too. Like more of a complete picture, less one-sided, less solely intellectual, which is great. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a sinus thing going on. This late winter is horrendous up in the Northeast. It just won't stop. Anyway, see, our next card is the good old Six of Swords. I love the Six of Swords. It's about problems being taken away, being rounded up and set sail, being pushed off. There are conflicts, mostly, that are represented by the swords, and they're being set sail, being pushed away. Our other card is the Ten of Cups. This is a nice read for today. Ten of Cups. On my Saint's Day, nonetheless. And though I'm not Catholic by any sense of the means, I was brought up in a Catholic household, which Italian Catholic or Roman Catholic, it's kind of the Roman pagan religion masquerading as Catholicism. And you'll see that's mostly about the saints and the Virgin Mary, the goddess and the saints representing the individual gods. So it's kind of like a sneaky pagan holiday kind of pushed under the rug. So on this pagan holiday of the St. Joseph Day, which I'll be having a St. Joseph Zeppola later on for dessert, because I gotta enjoy I like all holidays. As long as there's something fun to eat or a fun ritual or something to do, I'm gonna take a holiday into my own personal uses. Anyway, so with the Ten of Cups, which is it's the best of the happy coupling cups. It's about really getting fulfilled in all your desires. It's like everything under the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, troubles being carried away, and the Empress is behind all this. So today, I would say if you have to seek, if you have questions and need answers, seek a strong female or someone embodying the Empress. Maybe a drag queen, maybe whoever knows. I have a lot of drag queen friends. They're great friends and witches in my extended coven. Anyway, the force of the Empress is, if you're going to make decisions about your life today and figure out where and what you're doing, use use intellect and intuition, use feeling and mathematics to come up with these very concise answers to questions. But all around today, it's a good day answer-wise. I believe that if you're waiting on job interviews, questions about finances, romance especially, today's the day where it's a new beginning today. Today is really the start of a new beginning, and though it's short by a day or two of the actual spring equinox, it's representative of the spring equinox in that, like, all things start new. The troubles are being carried away on the Six of Swords, and that's always a good sign. They're out of here. Now they're going somewhere else, and sometimes one or two of them can return because they're not destroyed, they're sent away. So remember that too. But the Ten of Cups outweighs all that on the same side, and that's about first dates and the beginnings of relationships and success in all areas, and a really, what's the best term for this? Let's see what's the best term for this. A warm feeling, a great opportunities. It's the gray skies are parting. It's all these, now almost too many opportunities. So be a little bit careful, because sometimes you can be a little childish and take too much of a good thing and not there's no single focus on what is most important out of all these 10. It's like kid in a candy store, too many good things. Sometimes, though there might be too many good things, we want to settle on the best of the good things. And that's where the Empress comes in too, helping you decide on what's best of all the good things, what's best. And we can be a little overzealous sometimes. Someone takes all our troubles and problems away. It's one thing to get up from negative to zero, right? And then you have the 10 of Cups bringing you up from zero to it's too much abundance. Sometimes we have to say, well, yeah, this can't last forever. Let's pick the best parts of this. What's the number one thing we have to do today? So sort of today is a Willy Wonka kind of day. Pick the best of the candies. Of all the fantasy things you could have today, what's the best of all of them? And focus on that. I think that's a really, I can see that this is a great day. Our numbers, 3, 10, and 6 all come together. If you reduce to 10, it's 1, and 3 is 4, and 6 it's 10, back to 1. It's really, and I'm not really a numerology guy, but sometimes you gotta look at the numbers and realize, well, it all points down to singularity. One great thing today, one great focus. So don't waste your time on, all the little things, all the little jelly beans. Go for the big egg, an Easter reference. Because if I get off tangent for a minute, the only good thing about Easter is candy. But most of the candy at Easter time is horrible. So when we have to find the one good choice, the one best of the waxy Palmer chocolate Easter bunnies. Sorry, Palmer chocolates. I have to say that they're the waxiest, nastiest things. No, man. Sometimes things look good and aren't good. So that's a little, something we learned today too. Really look at the heart and the soul of these good things happening today and pick the one that really has longevity and means something. Otherwise, this is a happy day. It's a happy Italian Saints Day. It's St. Joseph's Day, and that's great. The cards are laying out in a really positive format. I'm happy to see all that. Today would be a great day, and I know I'll do it myself, to remind people how much they mean to you, and if they really changed your life and are the people that are the one person in your life, you need to tell them that today and say, hey, you know what? There's a lot of great things going on in this world today, and my life seems to be moving in a great place, and these troubles are finally being pushed aside. I'm going to tell you what you mean to me, and make sure sometimes a few words can change a person's whole life. So keep that in mind too today. Choose to exemplify the positive today and really single those people out, or those situations out, and remind them of that. Even if the positive is the best thing you've bought or done this week. Maybe it's your pet, your dog, your cat, your snake, your gerbil, that just makes you incredibly happy. Enjoy that happiness. Revel in the happiness. Revel in all the positivity. And one thing I will say as my warning, or the dark side of this. If you think you have nothing positive in your world, and you think everything is miserable and tragic and dark, you're dwelling on the Six of Swords. You're dwelling on what was the problems. You're dwelling on what you don't have. And sometimes that is a selfish and small world to live in. That, gratitude is an attitude. Oh God, that sounds like something that should be written on a bumper sticker somewhere. Not quite Joe Netherworld is, but it definitely sums up that if you exert a selfish attitude today, it's going to be rewarded with loss, because it's just simply saying there's something. If you're still alive, even if it's your last day on earth, make something of it, and go back and look at what you've had. I don't need to be challenged on this by anyone by telling me how bad their day was, because I could probably find something worthwhile in it. And that's today. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? We're heading towards the spring equinox, and that means a big change. And I think this is a great sign that we've seen the Six of Swords appear and carry away these problems before spring equinox comes, because it's going to be a fast year this year. Once we hit spring, you're not going to turn around again until it's Halloween. And that is going to be something I can guarantee you're going to need a lot of guidance with, and a lot of questions answered, because it's going to move very, very fast. So with that, I'm going to say good night, good read, have a magical day. I'll see you again, tomorrow, because I'm back. Around midnight as always, new videos, and be some surprises, some impromptu video shoots throughout the day, things like that. As I move along, get better at this editing and this technology, I'm sure to bring you a lot more interesting shorts. So we shall see you again tomorrow. And I'm going to use my magic button and turn the camera off.